Éxito Radio no avala ni certifica los contenidos y opiniones que emiten sus conductores y invitados durante la programación, siendo responsabilidad de quien lo emite.
Come on. I wake up in the morning, switch on my stereo. Before the day kicks, gotta get my fix, and then it's time to go. Now I swear there wasn't a warning, but as I was walking down the street, I felt this beat attack my feet. You know it got me such a
Hi everybody, welcome to one of the most important, no, well, it's not like the most important, but welcome to Business News in Éxito Radio. Here I'm Maria Fernanda Avendaño, talking about some of the worldwide news here inside Mexico and outside Mexico. But first, we are going to talk about some of the good news we are heading to, and then on, we are going to talk about all the bad news that could happen. Yeah, because we don't want to hear like the bad things first and then the good ones. So, well, it's how I work. Okay, let's start here. First, last week, well, it's not the last week, but this weekend was the the Oscar awards. Like everybody was seeing it and wondering who won some of these prizes within the movie world. And actually, I want to talk about some of the prizes, awards that won these people. For example, as everybody knows in Mexico, most of them, about the Best Picture award, and the winner was Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, who was directed by Alejandro Iñárritu, and actually it's like a difficult last name for me, also for spelled. And also, one important award was for Best Actor, and the winner was Eddie Redmayne, who was acting in the picture of The Theory of Everything. And yeah, and in one interview, he said that he worked very hard for this role play. That he actually, when he finished it, he was totally destroyed emotionally and physically for the paper, and he stopped working for almost like 6 months. Like he was okay, and I saw him in the last weekend, and yet he did a wonderful work for it. And also one of the actors on the leading role who 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 won was Julianne Moore, and actually it was a surprise for me because I always related Julianne Moore as an actress, like a comic actress. But she does a lot of not like a leading role, like dramatic leading role. But for me, it was completely unexpected. Okay, well, if you want to read more about it, you can go to oscar.go.com nominees, and you can read all the awards that were won, and all the leading, all the supporting role awards, etc., etc. Okay, now on. Why I was talking about the Oscar winning thing? Well, at first it was all the things that happened after it, all the controversy, all the things that were going after another Mexican director award for best director and also for a best movie. In this case was for Donald Trump. That actually I can't remember, it was one day or two after the Oscars, but he wrote in his Twitter that don't do like things with Mexicans because they steal everything. Well, it's not like the exact words that he said, but he mentioned it, and everybody was like very upset because okay, I know that it's like the second time that Mexican won something very important, but come on, you had to deal with it. And actually, someone American, step up for us and responded him. Rob Schneider, remember this actor who was in the leading role of this movie Animal and other movies? He's a comedian, and he wrote a tweet responding to Donald Trump saying that, okay, it looks like in that time you were enjoying Mexico, and there's a picture of Donald Trump hugging. When in that time was Jimena Sariñana Miss Universe, so we were like, okay, if you're like complaining about all the Mexicans and all that, you have like no authority to say it bad things about them. Like, come on, once in a while you need to do some business with Mexico, and you don't have the right to say bad things about them. Well, it's my opinion. And yeah, like I said, Ronald Trump was saying a lot of things against Alejandro Gonzalez and also with the Mexican government itself. Personally, I don't criticizing a government is okay. Every government does it. Politicians, businessmen, it's okay. But actually, like complaining about an effort of someone who is not out of your country, like, it's not okay. I think so. Okay, for finishing, well, this is like the good news, I can say. We are going to start with business news. The first one is I want to talk about the dollar itself. That Mexico is so expensive right now. Seems like 3 months ago. It's been like a dramatic rising of the dollar in Mexico, and actually it's very expensive for us to buy it and also to sell it. Right now, the dollar in Mexican pesos is 14.96. I don't know if tomorrow it will rise or it will lower, but more or less it's like that. This is actually the biggest problem that we are facing. We don't know exactly when it's going to get in lower, but some people are waiting each day to buy dollars and like to save some dollars for later, because like they don't know if when it's going to get like more rise, more upper. And the second one is the euro itself. The euro is like 17-15 cents in Mexican pesos, and it's a good thing actually. I remember the last year it was like 18 or more than 18, so it's been like lowering, but not a lot. It's like getting standby. And it's for I think for the economy itself, that Europe is right now getting support from Germany, and they're like going their way. And it goes to another part of the latest news about Germany and the European Union, that it says that, okay, right now one of the biggest problems we have in here is about Greece, and all the things that they're having, like all the money that are in debt, and they're not capable of paying affording for. And they asked one of the vice chairman of Chancellor of Merkel, Michael Fuchs, and they interviewed him, and he said like, okay, we want to have Greece here in the European Union, like we wish, but actually we don't think that they could really pay their debt. So we don't know if we want them actually to like keeping on the union. It's one of the hot topics right now in the European Union. It has been like a hot topic since like a lot of time. It's not like very thing that could change from one week to another, because as we can remember, Greece make a big debt in the European Union because, okay, I'm going to explain it like this. They had like an outbreak like of money that they needed in the European Union. And okay, they were like, okay, right now we have this amount of money. We needed to pay some things. Okay, Germany, what do you have? Whoa, I have 3 million, for example. Whoa, what do you have? Spain, no, 2. And they asked Greece, how many money you have for like helping us? "No, well, I have like 2. Okay, and they were like, okay, let's save it and all that. But when they really asked for that $2 million, for example, they were like, okay, come on, Greece, give me your money. And they were like, well, actually, we don't have money. That 2 million I told you about, I only have like $5,000. And they were like, what? You told us that you had like $2 million. And they were like, no, sorry about it. We lied to you, and all the European Union. And that's a main problem about it. And this been a problem since like 2 years, if I can remember. And yeah, like for 1 year, like Germany and France helped them, most of the European Union, because as you can remember, Spain also had economic problems and couldn't not like support the whole thing of the European Union. And actually, all the strongest countries were Germany and France, but actually like 6 months or 1 year, like I told you, France stopped it, helping everybody. And like in Germany right now is supporting all the European Union, and we don't know how, but they are doing it. So that's actually all the news we have right now. If you have any comments or any feedbacks about it, all the information I gave to you, feel free to do it here in Éxito Radio. Thank you. I'm Fernanda Avendaño. Also, contact us in our social network here in Éxito, in Éxito Puebla, Twitter, or also you can find us in Facebook in Éxito Capacitación Empresarial, or also you can call us in 01-800-841-3530. You can call us at any time. Thank you and have a nice day.
It's